I'm Sarah Woodbury, and today we are taking a quick trip to Llys, Rhosyr. Llys Rhosyr is located in southwestern Anglesey, near the town of Newborough. It is a llys, which is the Welsh word for a high-status secular site, or palace. Llys Rhosyr, in particular, was a royal court of the native kings and princes of Wales, perhaps for centuries. Before Gwynedd was conquered by the English, the kingdom was divided into 22 administrative areas, each housing a royal township. One of these was known to have existed at Rhosyr. According to Neil Johnston, the archaeologist who discovered it, there can only be one high-status dwelling on the royal estate, and it belonged to the prince. After the death of Llywelyn and the fall of Wales, the llys at Rhosyr was dismantled and became derelict. 18th century antiquaries mention seeing the sand-covered ruined walls at Rhosyr, but by 1900, nothing survived to be seen of the llys except the name of the field in which it once stood, Cae Llys, or Field of the Court. The story goes that Johnston was searching the area for where the llys might be when a farmer mentioned the name. The local people had continued to use it even 800 years after Llywelyn's death. The Gwynedd Archaeological Trust has excavated a quarter of the site, which can be visited today. In that small section, they uncovered a well-preserved perimeter wall and at least 3 major buildings, one of which is a large hall with an off-center hearth and an attached range of rooms. So what you have behind me is the Great Hall, private quarters, an office, and various other buildings built in stone and surrounded by a stone wall. This structure was not primarily for defense. I mean, the stone wall was large enough, but not enough to keep out an army. This was an administrative center, and once again, an example of how the princes built their homes and castles for a different reason than the massive Edwardian structures like Carnarvon and Conwy. This hall is equal in size to the largest previously known hall in Gwynedd, the Bishop of Bangor's residence in Llandudno. Despite the layout being similar to contemporary English halls, the Rhosyr excavations seem to suggest that the princes lived what Johnston calls a curiously unluxurious lifestyle. Small finds include ring brooches, a spur, strap ends, a small knife, pottery including examples from eastern England and Bordeaux, and a few coins minted at London, Canterbury, Gloucester, and Berwick. The latter 2 finds may be indicative of long-distance trade. Thanks for watching my video. You can click on the playlist or subscribe to my channel to see more. There'll be a new video next week. If you want to check out my books, click on the link to my webpage.